The pain you feel today would be the strength you feel tomorrow. Never force, don't beg, and don't chase. Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them, just find a new way to stand. Make and keep friends with the people you want to emulate, not the people that you think will be most likely to accept you. The people you associate with will shape your future. Don't leave someone to teach them a lesson. Leave because you learned yours. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Life isn't fair, but it's still good. What other people think of you is none of your business. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. Practice self-compassion. We are all human, and everyone makes mistakes. There is nothing impossible to they who will try. Don't look back. You are not going that way. Nothing is actually as bad as it seems or as great as you think it will be. It is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring about the most lasting change. All dreams are within reach. All you have to do is keep moving towards them. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. Champions keep playing until they get it right. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. If you don't ask, you don't get. There are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. I don't harp on the negative because if you do, then there's no progression. There's no forward movement. You got to always look on the bright side of things, and we are in control. Like, you have control over the choices you make. You must do the things you think you cannot do. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. The world is a tragedy to those who feel, but a comedy to those who think. When in doubt, just take the next small step. The best revenge is massive success. At your lowest, you realize a lot. Dreams don't have to just be dreams. You can make it a reality if you just keep pushing and keep trying. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. When your dreams are bigger than the places you find yourself in, sometimes you need to seek out your own reminders that there is more, and there is always more waiting for you on the other side of fear. For one to have complete satisfaction from flowers, You must have time to spend with them. Be proud of how hard you are trying. No one cares except family. There are only 3 events in a man's life: birth, life, and death. He is not conscious of being born. He dies in pain, and he forgets to live. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Take good care of your health. Without health, nothing will matter. No amount of money can bring you joy if you are suffering. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I scorched the earth with my talent, and I let my light shine. Our predecessors overcame many troubles and much suffering, but each time got back up stronger than before. You get what you give. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going that counts. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Children learn by an adult's example, not by their words. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. In the long run, you make your own luck, good, bad, or indifferent. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Slow down and realize that mistakes are essential to learning anything. In order to understand the world, one has to turn away from it on occasion. Be careful who you marry, and even more careful who you have kids with. Never go to the past, not for happiness, not for justification. The world is what it is. You are what you are. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. Time heals almost everything. Give it time. Buy real estate, land, anything you can afford. Don't put off important medical checkups. The miracle is not that we do this work, but that we are happy to do it. Inspiration comes from within yourself. One has to be positive. When you're positive, good things happen. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. The less possessions you own, the happier and less burden you will have in your life. What's money? A man is a success if he gets up in the morning and goes to bed at night, and in between does what he wants to do. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. It is good to be generous, benign and magnanimous, but there's a limit or you'll be taken for granted. Through discipline comes freedom. It's no use wasting time worrying what other people think about you. No one is thinking about you. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Never take the responsibility that does not belong to you. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. If nobody helps you, do it alone. It has always been easy to hate and destroy. To build and to cherish is much more difficult. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. You don't have to burn books to destroy a culture. Just get people to stop reading them. Attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. Start saving you money. Don't spend it on homes you can't afford, fancy cars, and running your credit cards to the max. In the end, you'll be much happier. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. Life is far from over, but it's very short too. If you want to do something, don't delay, but don't sacrifice what you want for what you want right now. Always move in your own direction, not according to society, friends, or family. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. You do not find the happy life. You make it. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. Get yourself together before you get any older. The older you are, the harder it is to change. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Let us make our future now, and let us make our dreams tomorrow's reality. Have firm boundaries and be discerning about who you let into your life. The sun himself is weak when he first rises and gathers strength and courage as the day gets on. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. True love never has a happy ending because there is no ending to true love. If you don't value your time, neither will others. It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Happiness often sneaks in through a door you didn't know you left open. Never overlook contempt. When someone views you with contempt and talks to you like you're beneath them, they will likely do you harm, whether relationally, socially, or physically. Remove that person from your life. We will fail when we fail to try. Always work hard and have fun in what you do because I think that's when you're more successful. You have to choose to do it. Never limit yourself because of others' limited imagination. Never limit others because of your own limited imagination. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. I have learned not to allow rejection to move me. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you learn. It is not a lack of time, it is a lack of priority. Be selfish with your time. A lot of people don't deserve it. Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad. Some are happy, but all are necessary for the full story. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. If you're not positive energy, you're negative energy. This is your world. Shape it, or someone else will. We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be attained. The best thing I ever did was stop telling people what's going on in my life. If what you have done yesterday still looks big to you, you haven't done much today. You can't rely on how you look to sustain you. What sustains us, what is fundamentally beautiful, is compassion for yourself and those around you. Where there's hope, there's life. It fills us with fresh courage and makes us strong again. Learn how to change a flat tire on your vehicle. It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I am not going to be silent. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Manage your mood, because if it does not obey, then it commands. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. The more sexual partners a man has had, the more likely he is to have a diverse range of experiences and perspectives when it comes to intimate relationships. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. If my mind can conceive it, if my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I know not all that may be coming, but be it what it will, I'll go to it laughing. Tough times never last, but tough people do.